Hey guys, it's NHL 17, and we are doing our top 25 left winger player rating predictions. We're going to get a lot of videos out today. Coming in at number 25 is Chris Kunitz of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, there are better on the Penguins, I understand that, but he works well on that first line with Hornquist and Crosby. Now, he's a good skater, especially. That's what makes him so good, and a good playmaker. I mean, he doesn't score a ton of goals, but his passing is superb, giving him the number 25 spot, and his skating. Him and Crosby a lot of the time rush the puck, and then Hornquist crashes the net. He certainly does his job for the Penguins. Number 24, one of the more underrated centers, Justin Abdelkater of the Detroit Red Wings with an 86 I gave him. Now, 86 may seem a little high, but that's because of his defensive abilities. Some players, forwards, like, their defense matters in their ratings, and he's one of the best two-way forwards out there. He's an excellent defensive forward, so that gives him a high spot. Can't break this out of the zone. No time for lag. Get out of the way! What are you doing, Colburn? No wonder you're not on my frickin' list. Get out of the way. Oh, God. Number 23, he just signed with the Washington Capitals, Marcus Johansson. Well, I'd probably say maybe the fourth best forward on the Capitals. Excellent player. Very good. He had 17 goals and 29 assists last year. He knows how to score, but not only that, his playmaking abilities, like Kunitz's, are top of the line. And there's not a ton of players like him. Really good for the Capitals to re-sign him. So he gets the number 23 spot. Number 22 goes to Jeff Skinner of Carolina. Now, I know he's not talked a lot because of the team he's on. Jeff Skinner got an 86 for ratings in my prediction. Now, Skinner, he's a good player. I mean, he is getting a little bit older. He's probably higher ranked in the past, but he's still a good player. One of the Carolina Hurricanes' best forwards. And that team is going forward. Oh my God, did you witness that? Okay, yep. So Carolina is a team that's going forward, and Jeff Skinner is one of the men that the players are going to look to. So it's important that his leadership qualities come in, but for now, I'll give him an 86 overall. Number 21, coming off of a big year, Patrick Marleau, 86 overall for the San Jose Sharks. He may have not scored as many points as players like Pavelski or Couture, but he's excellent. Everyone knows his wraparound move, but he's good with the puck. He's a nice slick player. Very good with the puck, slick with the puck, to say the least. That's a good word to describe him. I still can't believe that last goal went in. Trash this game is. Coming in at number 20, one of the triplets in Tampa Bay, Ondrej Palat. Now, he didn't have as tremendous of a year, but his potential, he's still young and still an excellent player. Really can shoot it. Excellent shooter with the puck. And also, it's chemistry. He works really well with Kucherov and Johansson over there in Tampa Bay. Boom! Tie game. He works really well over there in Tampa Bay. Number 19, 87 overall, Gabriel Landeskog. One of the underrated players in Colorado. And like I said, he's not as good as McKinnon or as Duchesne, but a little bit of a veteran. But he's going to be able, he's another player that they're going to look up to. The players on the team are going to look up to. He's experienced, he's a good player, and all is good in that category. Come on, poke check. There we go. Break it out. Wait, computer play D. Alright, I'll do the same then. Number 18, number 87, another team that's going up. One of their better forwards, Mike Cammaleri. He's underrated over there in New Jersey. He really can be a dangerous player next year. I mean, he's not as good as Taylor Hall or anything like that, but he's one of the definitely better players in New Jersey. Mike Cammaleri, go in the net. It'll end. Mike Cammaleri gets a number 18 spot. Number 17, one from the HBK line, Carl Hagelin with an 87 overall. Now, I may be pushing this one a little bit, but his playoff success gives me the idea that he can be high up. Number 16, now in Edmonton Oiler, Milan Lucic. Physicals, obviously, in the roof. But last year, his other play, his offensive play, has been as good as it was in his career. I think he finally found an offensive spark. And now that we got that in him, he really could be a dangerous player for the Kings, or for the Oilers now. He was a dangerous player for the Kings. But he's definitely going to be dangerous. One of the top forwards on that Oiler team. Oh, let's score a goal. We got him deep. We got some pressure. Let's score a goal. Yeah, oh, top cheese. I knew that was coming. Yes, number 15, Johnny Gaudreau. Johnny Hockey of the Calgary Flames. He's an excellent player. Lots of potential. He gets an 87 overall, one higher than last year. Now, he may not be the most spectacular, but the only thing that brings him down, he has very high potential, is his consistency, which isn't as great as you'd hope for. But if he's able to play more consistently, he could be considered Calgary's best player next to Mark Giordano. I mean, consistency is very important in the sport. Which Giordano, he's young, I understand. Players like Ryan Strome that are young haven't shown enough consistency. But he needs to find some consistency, but he still gets a high spot because he's very, very good with the puck, as was already proved in his career. Coming in at number 14, Jaden Schwartz of the St. Louis Blues, 88 overall player if you ask me. Excellent players for the Blues. Coming in at number 13, Tomas Tatar, underrated player in Detroit, number 88 overall. Now, I'd say he's almost as good as Nyquist, actually. Those two are very neck and neck with each other. Detroit still has some good forwards, now getting Franz Nielsen in there. They're in pretty good shape, if you ask me. And one of the reasons is Tomas Tatar. Coming in at number 12, Patrick Sharp, 88 overall for the Dallas Stars. Now, he didn't have a tremendous year last year, but we've seen what he can do, winning all those cups in Chicago. He's wearing 3 rings. Yeah, he was there for all 3 of them, so although he's getting older, still has high potential. There is still some good hockey left in Patrick Sharp. He gets a high rating, 88. Coming in at number 11 of the Columbus Blue Jackets is Nick Foligno. Probably one of the top forwards on the Columbus Blue Jackets team. Captain, also a player that people look up to for the Blue Jackets. That was a nice move that he pulled on me until he decided to quit. That last shot was a snipe, though. See, like when you send in your top plays, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Number 10, we have Max Pacioretty of the Canadiens with an 89 overall. Another player that didn't have a huge year, but EA seems to have respect for him. And I think once the Canadiens have their team together with Price and everything else, they're going to be a dangerous team. And Max Pacioretty, best forward on the team, he can really lead them there. Number 9, left wing, New York Islander now, Ondrej Laad. You know, it's Andrew Laad. I always say Andrew because Laad has the accent, and then somehow I get Ondrej. Whenever I say it, Ondrej Laad. It's crazy. Andrew Laad is number 9. New York Islanders. He led Winnipeg for a few years. I mean, he's an excellent player. He's never really been, except for last year, he's never really been put aside anyone that's spectacular for his whole career. And now you put him with John Tavares, he's going to be a much better player with high potential, so he gets a number 89 overall. Now the best left winger on the New York Islanders. Number 8, coming off of a really rough year, but he still has puck skills. He still can shoot. Yeah, I think he was 3rd in points or 2nd in goals in 15. Rick Nash. Now, his whole career, he has been outstanding. He's not that old, so I think it was just an off year, and he's going to be all right, truthfully. And he's still a very, very good player, so he's an 89 overall, if you ask me. Number 7, Alex Steen of the Blues. Nice little 89 overall. Very good with Tarasenko. That's a good combination there. Number 6, still at his old age. I'm still giving him a 90 overall. On the wings, Henrik Zetterberg. And, I mean, we've seen what he could do. He'd usually be the playmaker to Datsuk. He kind of carries on a different role now, but trust me, he knows how to score. And he's still probably the best forward on the Detroit Red Wings team. Coming in at number 5, Brandon Saad of the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's not the Brandon Saad, but it's Brandon Saad. He has a couple of rings. Obviously, with Chicago, the day he was traded to Columbus, he must have it must have not been a good day for him. Anyway, excellent trade for Columbus to get him, and he didn't have a tremendous year. Did that end up going in? Yes, it did. Woohoo! Sitting right there in the back of the net. Anyway, so once Columbus didn't have a great year once he picked him up, but there seemed to be then getting Tortorella and the chemistry issues. If things get straightened out in Columbus, Saad could be a star player. And I still think he's better than Foligno. So he gets a number 5 spot. Is this where I sniped? No? Alright. Oh, wrecked that kid. Number 4, Zach Parise of the Wild with the 90 overall. He leads his team, former Devil, and he really does a good job for that New Jersey team. Number 3, newcomer on the New Jersey Devils, Taylor Hall. It's clear that other than McDavid, he was the best player on the Oilers, then they decided to get rid of him for Adam Larson. Now, I understand why you look for defense, but what if he turns out to be a dud, Larson? So this was a dumb trade for Edmonton in the end to get rid of Taylor Hall, but now the Devils have him. He's a 90 overall, in my opinion. Coming in at number 2, 94 overall, Jamie Benn. Top of the line, top class player for the Dallas Stars. And number 1, Alex Ovechkin, best sniper of our generation, perhaps in the last 20 years. Best sniper in our generation goes to Alex Ovechkin. He gets a number 1 spot at 94 overall. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember to leave your clips in the comments once the beta comes out. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Whew.